Writer's block. Writer's block. Yo, give it up for Mr. Dennis Amadeus.
Writer's block, how's it going?
Alright.
Good, man. Good. I'm tripping on this ginger tea. Yo, you were awesome, by the way. Everybody was awesome, by the way. Good job. You wrote that at 14. You was better than I was at 14. That's awesome.
Everybody has to do Mario Brothers. You got one of the t-shirts.
Can we get a nerd poem?
I guess. Alright, switch up.
Yeah, my bad.
You go up there. You go up there. Yo, clap it up for Ebony, man. Ebony Payne's here. I came out before Ebony. Ebony is the matriarchal figure of an organization that I pride myself in being involved with called Black on Black Rhyme. And we have a call and response. And everybody know what a call and response is, right? When I say something, y'all say something back. We can exchange energy so that when I got this poem, we already fluid in how we gonna talk. Sound good?
Yeah.
Alright, so when I say back talk, y'all say talk back. Back talk.
Talk back.
Back talk.
Talk back.
Yeah, okay, now we ready. I feel better now. Little energy, got some good vibes. So yeah, I guess I have a Super Mario shirt on. So I guess I'll do a Super Mario poem. Sound good?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna need the mic. Wait, that was good. Do that again. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Super Mario, and I've had a few revelations as of late. It would seem that I'm breaking my head over bricks every day just to get paid. I'm living in this Nintendo world, getting this Nintendo wage, but not getting any Nintendo play, no different than the Koopas and Goombas that I constantly have to step on just to get to that flag at the top of the mountain or that princess at the end of the tunnels that I constantly have to funnel through into these dens of skeletons and flames. All working pieces, all a part of the game to be made into my foe, just to see me run, jump, and throw fireballs along a never-ending, side-scrolling treadmill of life, or should I say lives. Lives I have given to the cause of trying to better it all. Running over and over again, only to reach a flag that was already set up by them, and they take all the glory for my hard work and then sell my story in a tightly packaged, neat plastic case. I am just a Nintendo slave. I gotta keep running though. Time is running low, but I have enough growth to take on this next row of hammer bros as they just throw and throw their destruction with wanton disregard for the safety of their own brothers until eventually I discover only I can be victim. So I just keep running faster and faster until arms shoot out to fly me high in the sky and receive the supply to keep me going, keep me growing, keep me throwing. Who is this mystical yellow box supplier though? I am just as confused as the question marks that circle the box itself because there's never enough time in between each addictive rush of mushroom power for me to even question why do I need them to feel stronger in the first place? Matter of fact, I'm so high right now I think raccoons can fly. So I strap on my ears and tail and set sail for the next stage. I may have temporarily reached the end of this place, but I'm far from the end of this race, and my head is building scars, and I don't know how many drugs my tiny fat heart can take, considering I still don't even know what I'm running for, or jumping for, or crushing for. I collect all these coins, but what for? Some would say they give me a life. A purpose, a motivation to keep pace, make it to the end, retrieve my wife, and then maybe settle down and have a few baby plumbers. But that just leaves me. Why are these coins so important to a woman who already has everything in a man that will endlessly travel from world 1 to world 8 and fight dinosaur demons at the end of hell's very gates just to see her face, only to find out that no sooner than right after I saved her, she's been captured by Bowser again. At this point, I'm starting to wonder if they don't have something going on. But there's no time for that now, because time is coins and coins are points, and points let me talk about how much better than you I am as I race past life after life trying to avoid the pitfalls and platforms that keep popping up, I swear. Sometimes I feel like locking up and stopping, but this clock, it just keeps ticking and talking my time away. I run this and just racing no matter the goal, whether get late to get paid, and to wake up every day just to do it all again. When will I be able to pause? I'm no longer controlled by the laws of man, but I am controlled by his hand as he dictates my every move, and I follow blindly along the path. Sometimes I can even see my own demise before it happens, but I can't do anything to stop it. So I just drop down, never to be seen or heard from again, until the very next moment that my life begins, and it's time to punch back in to a Nintendo world. And thank y'all, man. My name is Back talk. Come on, back.
That boy.
That boy right there good. I'm gonna check the energy level in here. Y'all give me a second. I give credit every time I do this, just because I love this brother's poetry so much. It is not mine. I do not take credit for it, so do not say it. What's happening, brother? How you doing?
That's my brother.
That's your brother? Is he a poet also?
No.
Okay. If he was, I wanted him to sign the list. That's cool. Listen, let me just say something because I want to check the energy level. I love doing this. One of my favorite poets in all of Florida is this cat from Jacksonville, my man Cuban. Y'all know, Dennis, you know Cuban, right? Yeah. So, you know the saying. So, my heart's the amplifier.
I don't need no mic.
Y'all heard that? Can y'all say it with them, please? My heart's the amplifier.
I don't need no mic.
All right, I just wanted to hear that real quick. I love that brother. I copied the CD first time I heard him. Name is Cuban. Y'all look him up. Real dope cat out of Jacksonville. All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Y'all really ready?
Yeah.
I mean, this feature came recommended. And you saw the glory she walked in on when she walked in through the door. I don't mean the joke, but I mean that seriously. You came in with some good energy, so I do appreciate that. I show nothing but love here, so it's very pleasure to meet you. Glad you came to feature, and glad you said yes, because I heard from you, and a few others. Like, this is probably the most my event has ever been shared by other people. Just based on name alone. That's just being real. So I do appreciate those of y'all that shared my event on Facebook. I appreciated it. So I know she's serious. Queen, I'm just going to ask you when you do come up, if you come up this way, because I don't want you tripping on the cord, nothing like that. So I can't wait to hear. You're not going to use the mic? That's cool. Let me just stop talking because I'm excited. I feel like I'm talking like a groupie right now, like straight for real. Yeah. Writer's block.
Who's next?
Writer's block.
Who's next?
Writer's block.
Who's next?
Y'all give it up. Are y'all ready for your feature? Y'all ready for your feature? Are y'all ready for your feature? Listen, she came all the way from Jacksonville, Florida. Y'all give it up for Miss Ebony Payne.
Peace and blessings, family. When I give things to the universe is gracious enough to return them. So peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings.
Thank you. If you could do affirmations with me just so that we're all on the same frequency. Repeat after me. I'm whole and complete.
I'm whole and complete.
I am divinely capable.
I am divinely capable.
Life is blessed by my presence.
Life is blessed by my presence.
And I am present.
And I am present.
And I am ready.
And I am ready.
And I am willing.
And I am willing.
Thanks, Asha. When I was in college, a man once told me I was the kind of woman who could stop traffic. Although I'm well aware my wide hips and thick thighs were the motivation behind this line, I couldn't help but wonder if he saw me with God's eyes when I was not. Carelessly riding my bike across the street, not stopping to see if cars were coming, I ended up coming within inches of being hit by a squad car. So close, it took my breath. The officer said that I'd scared him to death, yes. Fear does have morbid ways with badges these days, how ironic. I survived to become the target of some guy's pickup line, which reminds me of the first time I saw a woman who did actually stop traffic. She rocked a neon vest, red octagon extended from her palm. She was the first adult I'd see each morning upon departing my lawn. She was the Cedar Hills Elementary School crossing guard. Stop! A child is passing, she'd scream. The stream of vehicles came to a slow and gentle halt until we were safely across. She'd wink us on and head back to the sidewalk. If only she were there for Trayvon on that night walk. Perhaps Sanford policemen wouldn't have needed 46 days of rest before going out of their way to make an arrest. Perhaps Kendrick Johnson's death would not still be a mystery. 3 years into his mother's misery, Michael Dunn felt justified leaving the scene of that crime. taking the time to eat, returning to his hotel room to make himself a drink, and love to his fiancée. He walked his dog, carried on with all that he thought more important than the fact that he had just murdered Jordan. What misfortune it is to be young and black with the audacity to talk back. It is an unnatural act, an unsettling thing. For parents to be required to bury their offspring, it is all right to mourn for their death. For visuals to be kept, those who die young are still worthy of our affection, especially the ones who slipped outside of our protection. God may not make mistakes, but men do, Who created the minds from whence the weapons would soon come? I still have my questions. I still wrapping my psyche around the kind of person one might be to produce a chair designed to electrocute you to flatline. I'm forced back in time to 1944 when George Stinney received the death penalty at the age of 14 for a crime he didn't commit. In 2014, due process was exempt as a one-man firing squad gave Mike Brown his sentence. In 2015, more than 1,500 minors in this state were charged as adults and maximum sentence to a cage. All of the technological advancements made in 7 decades, and human behavior is fundamentally the same. How ironic. I aim to encourage a pause for the cause, because predatory laws, lack of jobs, privatized mass incarceration, institutionalized racist legislation has bred a nation desensitized, and black lives more than matter. They will live to shatter your savage, middle-class, middle passage fears. Stop. Children are passing here. If the bullets pummel them to the ground and no news cameras are around, does their death resound?
My God.
Or is it business as usual in Louisville? On street corners from Compton to Chicago, young people stand, who the mass media negatively brands, that are ready to fight, kill, and die at the drop of a dime for the person they're standing beside. If only the elders in my community were down to ride for my life like that. Will we be brave enough to take our Harlem back? Would ensuring accuracy in history class become a communal act? Would pastors pass the collection plate to build a black-owned bank? Will we innovate instead of consume? Be led to the promised land instead of our doom? Where are our paper makers, judges, gunslips, lawyers, bakers, shippers, stores? Cooperative economics requires us to believe more can come from these ghetto fruit trees and entertainment and war. Intellectual wealth has been kept for our babes. They were left without inheritance of lucrative skills and trades, and today they may lose their best friend in these streets. Won't someone please invest more than a bulletproof vest and raise rifle into their survival? It is vital to our revival as adults. Who's gonna be bold enough to step into that role? Hold the oncoming floods at bay until our children are safe on the other side of our shortcomings. The revolution is coming full circle. Octagon in hand, I stand in that lane, ashamed of the blame hung on our young for all that they've become too soon. Our youth are forced from our yards into the back of cop cars. They are scarred with the gaping mystery of identity, as were we, the ones who are supposed to teach, lead, and be a safety net. I could never forget the first time I saw a woman who could actually stop traffic. Stop. Moment of silence. A child is passing. And we say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. I released a book on October the 4th called Secrets of Ma'at, M-A''AT. It is available on Amazon. I have CDs and jewelry here with me. If you would like to take a piece of me with you, I have product and I have free hugs. So just, come exchange with me. This is not me talking at you. This is an energetic exchange for me. I always like since I was a kid, the only thing I ever wanted to do was travel the world. And it wasn't because I wanted to see the places, it was because I wanted to meet the people. And it's a privilege and an honor to be one of those very blessed people that get to do what they love and do what they always wanted to do for a living. And I don't take it lightly. And thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. I am Leo. I am hunter. I am mother. I am queen. I am golden. I am the music. Miraculous moments manifest monogamous magic. We worthy wordsmiths waver wands, penning purposeful pain, palming power, balling. Beautiful billows, bashful bellows. Psst. Hey yo! Oh, I am a crowded basketball court on a Saturday afternoon. The lyricists, huddled in the far right corner. I drink the venomous spit flaming from their lips. It tastes a rainbow away from struggle. Cautiously colorful, brilliantly curved, the metaphors, the punchlines, the bars they are standing behind but do not grab hold to. They are the thunder, kept in time by the shrieking teeth and beatbox wind of head nodding kin. James Brown's legacy, loud and lingual. They are the breaks that to hit me. They are to say it with your chest. They are the yes and the no and the got him. Fly as jets, larger than life, dope as heroin, heroin as Joan of Arc, archangels, fresh antiques, inexperienced wisdom, street corner free rays, gracious rude boys, palpable deities. They're hip hop. You found me. 2 decades ago, shaking and hysterical, knuckles keeled over butcher knife, fighting my demons for my life. You chided my cowardice. I confided my powerlessness. You presented me to apocalypse. Touche. That day. I wept for Brenda's baby on my cousin's bathroom floor. Behind closed doors, you coerced me into being a happier ending to the story, rehabilitated my hood rat dreams to glory from deferment, released my rooftop rhythms from internment, and the sky is the limit and you know that you keep on, just keep on pressing on. The sky is the limit and you know that you can have what you want, be what you want. Well, I am Leo. I am hunter. I am mother. I am queen. I am golden. I am the music. Say yeah. Yeah. Okay. I love hip hop.
Yeah.
I really do. It changed my life. It saved my life. And it changed the world. And for me, because I'm only 32 years old, like I can imagine what people must have felt like when rock and roll like took over, or when reggae music, when Bob Marley was able to travel the world and like do his country's like national music on a grand scale and have people appreciate it and appraise it for what it is, for what it's worth. So that's, for me, that's hip hop. In my generation, that's hip hop. You know, hip hop is only what, 30, 40? Is hip hop 40?
43 years old.
Yeah, it's 43 years old. So like for me, that's all I know. That's what I know to be so. Now with that said, I'm a woman, and so I find it difficult a lot of times to appreciate some of the music that is put out or released in hip hop, because I feel like there's a blatant disregard for my humanity. And I don't think that it's just hip hop. I think that women have always been treated as if they were second-class citizens on a panoramic panoramic spectrum across the world. Like you go to any country and there's some form of misogyny embedded in the cultural practices. Like it's a tradition to depreciate like the femininity like of a culture. Like, that's the traditional practice, right? To treat us as property. So like one of the issues that goes undiscussed in hip hop is domestic violence. So like the thing is, everybody's mad at us for being mad at Dr. Dre because he's considered hip hop royalty, but you know, he put his hand on multiple women and caused them harm that they had to watch him continue to be without consequence, right? If someone bruises your face, it may heal, but you'll always like walk a little more carefully on the street at night. You always like treat your lover in a certain way when you guys fight. Like there's always this fear that's gonna stay with you. I know this from firsthand experience. And so for that not to be addressed, for us as women not to be allowed to say, I love hip hop, but I don't love this. And I don't feel like I should have to compromise between being a woman and being a hip hop head. Like I don't feel like I should have to choose. And so this piece is like just one of my response pieces to some of the things my brothers like seem not to realize or understand. So. Watch how I love you to pieces. Gentle caresses crumble against thick skin like hide that hides the fragile decomposition of a woman inside. You offer half a heart. In desperate need of a jump start, old wood sparks easy. So we play with fire, hoping something will ignite, but you've been burned so many times, the mere appearance of a gas line panics you asunder. Your granite kiss leaves breadcrumbs on my puckers. Washed clean by the billows, sweeping my cheeks, my weeping will load itself with the failing health of the world. When I was a little girl, my father told me the earth was sick. And ever since then, I've been on a mission to heal, but my arduous plight peels the light from your eyes as you vigorously strive to understand my burdened mind. We attempt to convince ourselves two broken lovers can complete each other, only to discover rejection, the inability to connect, and the creation of a bloody mess. Yes, watch how I love you to sweat soured sheets. Come stain with your indiscretions. Keep me guessing while home-cooked meals still can't break the empty silence. Watch how I love you to violence as you beat the special out of me. Black my eyes so I can clearly see you're half the man you used to be. Turn my heartstrings into confetti. Hear them sing for you as your tongue like machete slices through until they're tuned out. Shout public mockeries, then whisper late night apologies with thick drunken breath. Granulate between my legs, become my sugar once again. Then ejaculate yourself back to stone. Hone in on my kindness and manipulate me to weakness, baby. Watch how I love you to pieces as you tear me to shreds. We have to stop domestic violence. And the way that we stop domestic violence is by addressing it and confronting it and not letting it continue to travel in silence. We have to talk about these things. Amen. It's not okay. Yeah. It kills women daily. A woman is more likely to be murdered by the person she sleeps with than anybody else on the streets. The person that rapes her is more likely to leave her alive than the person that makes love to her. If that can resonate with you for a moment, that is scary. It's scary and it's a reality. And we have to deal with it as a community. We have to deal with it. We have to deal with it. I have one more piece to share with y'all, and I will be out of your way. This piece, it's my interpretation of love. Like when people ask, what is love to you? I wrote a poem about it. And here it goes. Life. You are life. You are the actualization. There is more to life than surviving. You are living on the edge. You are excitement. You are pleasure. You are perspective when I am broken, when I am mending, when I am whole. You know the difference, the variance. You are experience. We are growth. And growth is uncomfortable, but you are comfort. You are laughter. We are laughing lovers, smiling at the inside joke that intertwines our soul. This is life. It is not black and white. There are casualties within the storm of our cloud nine. This too is fine. It is growth. And growth is uncomfortable. We are love. Love is the energy of creation. We are creators of guilt-free sleep. Co-defendants of the charge that we keep. We succeed at dreams, at happiness, at honesty, at humility. We are strong foundation. We are not mistaken. You are unshaken by my pull. I am not put off by your push. We are collaborative effort. If ever reciprocity did exist, we are it. We are meant. We are spent on worthy causes. We are afforded these pauses to refill. You are chill. I am still captured in your whisper. You are silent killer. You are lyrical giant. You are so defiant. You won't let go. I am whole. I am worth the wait. But while you wait, I do not escape your daydreams. You are wings. I am wind. We forgive. We are forgiven. We are specific in our intentions, and they are good, and we are great. We are unpaved euphemisms and unconsidered skepticism. We are the nepotism of God. We are God. God is love. Love is the energy of creation, and we have created completion. I say thank y'all so much.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm the host of the show and don't feel like touching this mic right now.
Told you.
Hang on.
We told you.
Don't say I ain't tell you. You know. Did y'all really like what she had? Did y'all really like what she had to say? Can y'all monetarily express that to this sister, please? Why y'all get all quiet now? Listen. I'm going to pass around this tray. I'm going to start off the donation. Let me just check to make sure I got mine. Come on, come on. Donations, donations.
Will you take change?
I don't know. Just take. Oh, you can get one. Right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Help sister out. It's okay. You ain't got nothing to say. Can somebody please take this tray from me so I can host my show? I love y'all. I love y'all. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That is so funny. That's right, Payne. Yeah, keep passing it. First of all, what's the gumbo poem? Okay, Smitty, you writing a little something?
I wrote a line. You said, "Hit it with that."
Yep. Anybody else want to contribute to the gumbo piece that ain't touched the money? Anybody put in for the money? Everybody that put in, yeah, everybody here. We good. Yeah, everybody here pass it in.
Everybody got it?
Yeah, everybody here pass it in. Ladies, if you want to contribute a little line for the gumbo bone? Huh?
There's another side.
Alex, you want to say something? What? Yes, we're going to have one of the baristas. Did anybody want to contribute to the gumbo piece? Everybody. Okay. Let me ask around. Your dad, you spitting? Or you chilling tonight?
If I go right now, I can go because I got to head out.
Okay, yeah, that's why I was asking. So,
Yeah, let's get it done.
all right, let me bring you up properly, though, brother. All right, listen. This man hosts 2 shows. You heard that right. He hosts 2 shows. 2 shows, not 1. Dose. He hosts those shows at the same spot. Am I right? At the same spot. However, on different days. So y'all get it right? He gonna give you his info. Listen. Can I get y'all to listen to me real quick? Everybody talking? Listen. Like I said, this brother supported me on my show when it was just he and I at my show. Not Writer's Block, it was another show I used to host. It was just he and I spitting back and forth. So I'm forever give respect for this brother. He gave me advice on how to run this show, what I need to do to make this show successful. He's always gives love. Y'all please, can y'all do me a favor and support this brother and go to his shows, please? Can y'all do me that favor? Listen, he gonna give you his info. And businessman and he a father of twins. That's a lot of work. That's a hard working brother right there. So, ladies and gentlemen, Writer's Block. Y'all give it up for the host of Testimony Thursdays and Black Friday, Mr. Jeffrey Brown.
Hey man, appreciate y'all for clapping for me. A lot of times I don't feel like I deserve it, but y'all did it anyway, and I appreciate it. Without further ado, I'm gonna do a poem and get about your way. I just want to say, I personally was blessed by your feature, and I've been riding and hanging with you this whole time, and it's like I'm not with you when you on this stage, and you deliver every time. And I be like, man, if I just hang with a little bit more, it won't have that effect. You know what I mean? You know, if you see like a superstar, but you like buddy with him, like, you ain't no really superstar to me no more. It's every time the same effect, and I'm like, dang man, she was just in the car with me. I need to stop tripping like this. But you're amazing. And I just hope that in some shape or fashion, somebody took a note, somebody was touched in some kind of manner. And apply it to their daily lives and their craft, and we're gonna keep the party going here at Writer's Block. Is that all right with y'all? Coolio, man. Everybody bring a cousin with you next weekend, man. Next Wednesday. I said weekend. Anyway, Black Friday is every first and third Friday. You can find me on Instagram at The Word Problem. The Word Problem. If you ain't got a GED, don't worry about it. You can't find it, don't worry about it. If you got a Metro phone, you ain't gonna find me because you ain't got a signal. So I don't know how you gonna find me. So without further ado, a poem.
I ain't no pastor. And although I've been to church a time or two, I ain't no prophet. Can't even tell you if tomorrow's skies will be blue. Besides, I'm nearsighted. Driving at night, I'm still trying to get my license back. But anywho, I say all that to say my mom ain't raised no fool. Nigga, I can see the God in you. Nah. This isn't me being romantic or poetic way of saying that you're beautiful. This isn't the helping. You ain't no little white girl. I mean, you is kind. You is smart. You is important. But this isn't me being inspirational. Our Father, who art in heaven, didn't bless me with patience, and I'm running a short fuse. This is me saying, I'm mad at you. Because I can see what you refuse, nigga. I can see the God in you. But you need proof. Okay. So what would Jesus do? Turn water into wine, give sight to the blind, break bread with his kind? Nah, that ain't you, or is it? I mean, I know you ain't turned water into wine. I'm not a fool, but if I say we about to have a party and I place cranberry juice and I ate the vodka in front of you, you mean to tell me you wouldn't know what to do? Nigga, I can see the God in you. Of course, you ain't fed 5,000 people with 3 loaves of bread. I ain't bumped my head, but when that ketchup bottle look done, and it don't look like everybody gonna get some, don't you shake it up with some water and be using it for another month or 2? Nigga, I can see the God in you, and not to confuse. And not to confuse. I'm not saying you that dude that was wrongfully accused, persecuted, and beaten till he was black and blue, forced to carry his own cross while officials used his body to pass the medals through. I'm just saying, you black in America, right? Then you must not be watching the news, because nigga, I can see the God in you, the John in you, the Paul in you, the Abraham, Job, Noah, Daniel, nigga, they all in you. You denied yourself 3 times since I started this poem. That's the Peter in you, the Sheba in you, the Mary Ruth, the Esther in you, the Harriet Tubman, Moses in you. And for the most of you who have sold out your purpose by kissing cheeks for coins, I can see the Judas in you, because you have the ability and the duty to save this world, but you think that you excuse because your baby mama's tripping and your car notice due. Nigga, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you can't take none of this shit with you. So do the math and stop bragging to me how much of nothing that you have, and come back to your senses and let the you be our witness. Your touch will stop the bleeding. Your voice will calm the storm. Every nation will stand at your command, and humanity will dance to your cadence. And in your presence, we will all see heaven. We will all see truth. We will all be loved. But most importantly, we will all see the God in you. Appreciate that.
That's too much for one night.
Listen, we got a few artists. It's so hard not to want to do double dutch right now. Let me get up in there. Shoot. All right, I gotta be good. Listen, I'm gonna close the night. I'm gonna hold myself last.
Yeah.
You know, as host of the show, I can do that. Sorry, you know, I know I sound real conceited, right? Yeah, that's the light skinned dude in me. Yeah, we real conceited. You know. Queen, you ready to rock? I want to give them a little bit of time. They all want you to spit, Ed.
No,
Oh, Alex?
yeah.
You want to rock, man? You ready?
Yeah. I'll be trying.
Let me bring him on properly.
I have one request though. I don't really want to be recorded, if that's okay.